Hello, Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Friday. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, guys. I hope you guys were dancing with me when I did that too. Okay. It's Friday, right? Why wouldn't we be happy? Okay. Now, for you, some of you that work on the weekends, I feel sorry. I'm so sorry for you guys. I'm so sorry. But I know you guys might have a day off in the week, so, that will be your Friday too. Okay, so maybe just pretend to celebrate with us, okay, guys? But right now the time is 11 a.m. All right, this is just a quick tarot message that I wanted to do for you guys, for anybody who is looking for any extra confirmations or, anything of that nature. So let's dive right into it, okay, you guys? Let's see what you might need to know. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What extra messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to the energy? What do they need to know when it comes to this energy? What can you give to the collective at this time when it comes to clarity about this current energy for Friday, February 20th? What do they need to know, Spirit? So what messages do you have for the collective at this time, Spirit? What do they need to know at this time, please? What clarity and understanding can you give them? Thank you. All right, the Emperor. Okay, guys. Not sure who resonates with this, but Emperor energy is very significant. This is Aries energy. You could have an Aries in your energy at this time. This could be you or somebody else. Now, this is about stability, structure, someone who's very protective, okay? Also, when it comes to being in control and authority, okay? Focus, practicality, and discipline. Now, some of you guys are stepping into leadership. There's something about management positions that are very significant as well. So even if you may feel like in your day-to-day life that, say you are a leader, there's different ways to be leaders, okay? Being a leader does not necessarily mean that you know everything, okay? Not all leaders know it all, okay? If anything, leaders are people who can lead by example or show by example. So being a role model could resonate for somebody when it comes to the energy. 4 talks about, like I said, stability, structure, and foundation. So some of you guys could be building, something long-term, okay? Now, you could be a divine masculine, but there is something about Aries energy, okay, when it comes to that strength, okay? But leadership is very significant. And then we also have King of Wands energy as well. So yeah, 14 is very significant when it comes to leadership, like I said, taking control, okay? Daring decisions is very significant for some of you, but whatever this is, there's something about having a vision and being determined with that vision. Whatever this vision is that you guys have, there's something about financial success that is showing up for you guys, okay? With the number 2, the High Priestess, you guys are learning to trust your intuition and your inner wisdom at this time. This is about number 2 when it comes to partnerships and also with other people, dealing with other people. So within the next 2 to 3 days, there could be a partnership that you guys are moving into, or there's something about partnerships that is showing up in the energy, okay? Now, when it comes to moon energy, this is seen and unseen energy, okay? But you guys could be trying to save or invest, right? Now, this could be hidden knowledge, okay, for you, or whatever the case is. But there is something being revealed to you if you listen clearly to your inner intuition or your inner voice, okay? So somebody could be getting signs and synchronicities, okay, like it's haunting them, but it's almost like they're not listening to it. And then for some of you guys are getting the signs and synchronicities and you are listening to it, but that other person may not be listening to it. So there's almost like being in a connection with somebody else. And like Leo energy is very significant when it comes to power as well. So yeah, there's something about your energy where maybe because you lead by example, you encourage someone else to lead by example as well. And it's not to say that Leos don't lead. Leos do have leadership in their chart, okay? It's built, it's made for them, right? But also Aries and Leo could be very significant. So Aries moon, Leo moon could resonate for some of you guys, Sagittarius moon. But when it comes to your strength, inner strength and resilience, that's showing up, and you guys could be receiving some type of financial stability for that, because you guys are showing up with self-confidence, right? So yeah, you guys are showing up to be able to overcome any obstacles that come your way. Okay, for some of you guys that are resonating. Now, for some of you too, this is about business. 14 talks about foundation shifts. So some of you guys could be changing your foundations at this time. Okay, there is also something about the number 5 when it comes to change, right? So, you know, take what resonates with that. But we also have here 6 of Cups, right? So when it comes to like healing or familiarity, healing from the past or comfort is very significant. Some of you guys bring healing to a situation, and that is why maybe you guys are receiving some type of financial gifts. Some of you guys, this could be childhood as well. So Sun and Scorpio could be very significant, but there is something about a childhood connection or a love that maybe you guys, maybe if this is a partnership, maybe you and this person knew each other from childhood, and there's something about you being very healing to this person. Now, if this is not from childhood, there's something about you and this person being able to come together and heal both your inner child. Okay, now for some of you that have Aries, Leo placements in your chart, whether this is like your Chiron or, you know, your midheaven, your Mars, your moon, whatever it is, there's also healing yourself when it comes to childhood and memories and things like that. Okay, so again, you guys could be very giving, and there's something about your energy that's very kind. Okay, now if you are somebody who's giving in kind, you almost felt like maybe you never wanted to give your energy to other people, but obviously don't do that, right? Stay in that energy of being open, right? Because again, you don't know what might show up. So again, for some of you guys that have Aries, Leo, like fire placements as well, what I'm picking up here, even though this is saying Sun in Scorpio, Scorpio moon could also be very significant too, okay? We have here 9 of Cups when it comes to like your wishes coming true, right? So this is about success or achieving some type of success. Remember, everybody has like a different milestone. So being grateful, you know, for the abundances and blessings that you get in your life, right? So 9 talks about completion. Okay, endings leading to transformation. Some of you guys are humanitarians, light workers, you know, people who are healing. And for some of you guys, when it comes to the devil, you guys are breaking away certain chains, right? So if this is about, you know, addictions, okay, obsessions, right? Also dependencies, right? There's something about not being dependent on other people and stepping into your own independence, right? Breaking those chains, releasing those chains, right? 15 also talks about, you know, heart-centered truth. So there is something about a heart-centered truth that you guys are looking into or seeing or realizing or just maybe understanding from a different perspective that is allowing you to break away from the chains, okay? So there's almost this feeling too of materialism and control, where like you could have somebody in your energy, for example, where, you know, they may say like, you know, I don't mind helping you, collective, I don't mind at all. And the moment that you get relaxed and feel comfortable for this person to help you, it's almost like they're nitpicking at everything that you do. Like, why do you buy so much of this? Or why are you doing this? Or why are you doing that? Like, why? And as much as you may like this person, if this is a connection, or as much as you may, you know, be around whoever these people may be, you don't like being questioned or asked about why you do the things you do, because maybe as somebody who has a Sun in Scorpio, maybe you're just giving and you don't ask people, you know, why do I have to do this, or why you don't do that, right? So there's something about your energy of being giving, okay, having comfort and pleasure of helping people, you know, emotionally and, you know, things of that matter. But even Jupiter in Pisces, when it comes to like, you know, luck and abundance, right? There's something about someone's psychic abilities that's very significant. Even music, right? Music is also significant, but abundance is very significant. Yeah, you guys are breaking the chains and moving away. You guys are walking away, okay, and taking a risk. Now, this is about you leaving your comfort zone, and some of you guys are planning and making first steps to leave your comfort zone. So Mars and Aries, about you guys taking action, right? Some of you guys are taking action when it comes to financially planning at this time. Even when it comes to partnerships and expansions, you know, you guys are making a decision, okay, when it comes to moving forward. So the number 2 talks about partnerships for sure. Whether this is business, romantic, friendship, you know, family, whatever the case is, this energy showing up. Yeah, so balancing resources and being resourceful. 2 again. Angel number 222 could be very significant. Also, when it comes to time management, that's also significant too. The way that you guys are organizing your time at this time is very significant. And also when it comes to balancing your finances and making prioritizations, that is also significant, right? So even with Jupiter, as much as you guys are using your gifts, talents, and skills, right, with the number 9 being completion and coming whole within yourself with the number 10, even though it's not here, that's what I'm thinking, right? There's something about family, okay, when it comes to breaking chains of family, right? Understanding that, you know, even if it is family, friends, or a job or whatever, you guys are removing yourself from this energy, releasing and letting go, and taking a risk of leaving your comfort zone so that you can go out into the world, okay? For some of you too, there's something about learning to balance your resources. So even if you're working or not working or whatever the case is, you are confident enough that even if you are in a group or a partnership with somebody and say you wanted to move or find a new home, you are willing to take that risk. 11:11 on the timer, and right now the time is 11:10, right? There's something about new beginnings and independence. You are willing to take that leap of faith and move forward by yourself. It doesn't mean you don't care about this person. It doesn't mean that you don't love them, but if they're stepping in fear because of their own issues that they have, or they fear because, for example, if you're not working, right? Say you're not working, but your spouse is working, and there's something about you guys wanting to leave the area that you're in, they could be putting fear on you. So if you're someone who has Aries placements, right? There's something about you being very confident and willing to be impulsive to step into your goals. 11:11 on the time now. But then if you're dealing with somebody who has a Leo placement, maybe they have Earth placements as well, but there's something about, you know, maybe they're not confident at this time. Maybe they're questioning at this time if they're able to move in with you or to move forward. And you're maybe at a point in your life right now where you don't care anymore. It's like you want your freedom, you want to be able to move forward, and you don't want other people stopping you or keeping you in stagnation, right? So even when it comes to juggling or balancing, there's something about you being adaptable and also being, you know, flexible in the face of change, okay? Willing to go through those obstacles in order for you to receive some type of balance, right? So again, if you're juggling multiple positions, right, or priorities at this time, there is something about you doing it with ease, right? And being able to adapt to whatever change that's happening in your circumstances. So even with the 4 of Wands, okay, this is Venus and Aries. Again, being very passionate in what you love to do, what you're attracting at this time, what brings you pleasure, right? Also, when it comes to you celebrating your accomplishments, that's also significant, right? Learning to celebrate, you know, the small wins, not only just the big ones, but the small ones too. So even when it comes to your stability, reunions, okay, gatherings within the home, community, whatever this is, you know, right now you're showing up as someone who's being celebrated. Roses are very significant as well. Whoever resonates with this, we have King of Pentacles for some of you guys when it comes to Taurus, Capricorn, and also Virgo. So again, the 14th could be very significant as well. Okay, some of you guys could be born on the 14th. The 14th could be very significant, but there's something about leadership, okay? 14 talks about foundation shifts. There's something about you redefining your own stability and creating your own truthful foundations, right? This is about you guys having a conscious change and having truthful foundations. So even when it comes to the number 6, when it comes to community, you guys could be building your own community that's very truthful, okay? To not just yourself, but to other people who see the truth in what it is that you guys are trying to create at this time. So long-term investments is very significant. Being grounded at this time is very significant. You being financially secure, and also when it comes to success flowing to you, is also significant for the collective, right? So again, 6 of Pentacles, this is about clarity, okay? When it comes to giving, this is about financial assistance. So some of you guys could be receiving a loan, okay? The Moon in Taurus is very significant. So this is about your needs and wants. Some of you have already had a conclusion where you guys could have had a grounded moment when it comes to your personal needs, wants, even when it comes to security, okay? Someone who has a Taurus moon wants security. They want security within a home. They want security within themselves, okay? So basically you wanting the security is you like listening to your inner self, okay? When it comes to like the high priestess, right? So even when it comes to like you giving charity, right? Giving your time and energy is also significant, but something could be showing up within the next 2 days, right? 2 to 3 days maybe, right? This is about you being perseverant, okay? Coming near to success, okay? Again, caution is very significant. So for some of you guys, when it comes to your finances, moon in Sagittarius, some of you guys are grounded at this time, but also when it comes to being open to the adventures that you guys are trying to go towards, you guys are showing up as very perseverant as well. Okay, some of you guys could feel tired as well when it comes to, you know, your persistence, but know that you guys are getting close to your success, right? And know that your resilience is showing up in the energy, okay? But when it comes to career, you're very cautious about, you know, what career you want to go into. And also when it comes to financial caution, some of you guys are being very cautious about your finances at this time as well. So again, take what resonates with this. This could be you at your last stand. But again, you guys are prepared to face the challenges and overcome them no matter what it is. Okay. I just saw the Lovers too. Yeah, I just saw the Lovers. I don't know where it went, but I just seen it. And it disappeared. Where did it go? It was somewhere in there, but I did see the Lovers. I don't know if you guys saw it because I don't know if my camera showed that part, but yeah, guys, again, like I said, you guys are near success. So look at this, okay? We have here you know, Six of Wands, right? Six of Wands energy talking about, you know, like I said, building your own family, creating your own opportunities and things like that for new doors to open for you, right? This is victory. This is success. This is about recognition and praise. So six is very significant when it comes to your leadership. Now, finances are talking about your financial success, okay? So again, even though you were at your last stand, there's something about going into victory, okay? 10 of Pentacles, 10-10, right? This is about you guys tapping into your own inheritance, tapping into your own ancestry. So for some of you guys could have tapped into your roots, right? And used your skills, talents, or whatever it is that you received from your ancestors as well, right? So if this is like divination, or say, for example, if you had a parent that was into computer science and things like that, say it skipped a couple generations and then you come along, all of a sudden now you know what it is to do when it comes to computer science, right? Things like that, like using skills and traits and whatever it is that we have from our ancestors and tapping into our roots as well. So even if you're European, even if you're from the West Indies, even if you're from, you know, Asia, parts of Asia, okay, no matter where you're from, there's something about tradition and tapping into our roots, okay? And also being rooted, okay, when it comes to root chakra, okay? So yeah, 10 of Pentacles is very significant, making a legacy for yourself. And again, when it comes to legacy, you know, you don't care about the fame and fortune. The legacy that you're building at this time is to help people. So there's something about also being selfless in what it is that you do and showing up for everybody and not just only yourself, but showing up for the world basically, okay? Especially with this card here, Two of Wands, okay? But yeah, and at the end, 10 of Cups. So yeah, 10-10 is very significant. This is about success, harmony, satisfaction, okay, financial security, and abundance. At the bottom of the deck, we have here the Moon. So intuition, illusions, right? Seeing past illusion, using your intuition is very significant. And also, when it comes to like past energy, like I said, there's something about, you know, grief, okay, loss. Some of you guys could have went through a lot of heartbreak and you guys are releasing that. So again, when it comes to the Moon and illusions, whether this is mentally or your situation that you guys were dealing with, you guys are releasing fear, okay? You guys are, you know, healing. You guys are moving forward when it comes to the energy. And like I said, if it was something where you guys were dealing with, you know, people trying to be, you know, argumentative and trying to, you know, start conflict, you guys are moving away from that. Tower energy as well. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Swords, right? Again, you guys are dealing with people that were hidden, and you guys are finding your 10 of Cups, even when it comes to you stepping into financial independence, right? So again, take what resonates with you guys. Again, I'm going to end it here. Maybe I'll do a charm. Okay. Okay, so we have here keys. Keys could be very significant when it comes to unlocking new things. Now, somebody could be thinking about moving, like I said, with the Two of Wands. Okay, when it comes to making the first steps, you guys could be thinking about moving on your own. This is like a singular key. So there's something about you moving on your own, doing your own thing. And it's almost like this energy of, if this person wants to follow, then they can follow. If not, then at least I'm doing what I need to do in order for me to move towards my own success, right? Starseed energy is very significant, or starfish, right? So some of you guys could resonate when it comes to starfish. Okay, ribbons are very significant too. So again, ribbons, bows, so gifts. Okay, gifts are very significant. Okay, and also, I don't know why this reminds me of the symbol of a fish as well, like if you turn it this way. But again, ribbons are very significant, okay? We also have here initials D. Okay, initials Q, initials S, okay, initials L, okay, initials K, and also initials C, right? So take what resonates with that, okay? And then we also have here Leo energy, right? So you guys could have Leo placements, Capricorn placements, okay, Cancer placements, and Pisces placements, right? So there is something about Leo energy, again, like I said, you know, inner strength, okay, breaking the chains away from, you know, society, people, places, and things, the illusions, right, nurturing yourself, coming home to yourself, or going back to your roots, okay? And Pisces energy, when it comes to like your abilities of seeing things, this could be through your dreams, your visions, or whatever the case is, but it's like you guys have an inner knowing, right? Again, for some of you that resonate with this message, I'm going to see if I can pull this card out. Okay, we have the High Priestess, even though this is like moon energy, water energy, right? Why am I struggling to pick up the damn card? Like, what? Just because it's moon energy, right? Again, some of you guys could have water placements in your moon sign as well, okay, with the High Priestess. So this could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay, so this is confirmation, but I'm going to end it here. Please take what resonates, you guys. 11:22 a.m. at this time. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for the love and the support that you guys have always been giving and showing to me. Like I said, I'm not anybody that's like popular or anything like that. I'm not anybody who's like known, but I just like to give gratitude and show thanks to, you know, those who support what I'm doing. And again, nothing is wrong with that. Okay, nothing is wrong with being grateful for small abundances. And when I say small abundances, it's not about money all the time. It's about the energy that you give and receive when it comes to each other. And I think that's what we are all learning as well as we get into our journey. Not everybody, some people know this already, but again, if you're new to the journey, then yes, some of you guys are learning how to, you know, be adaptable, but then have discernment as well. So again, when it comes to your growth, you guys be proud, okay, of the accomplishments that you guys are, you know, dealing with or going through. You know, not every day may be a great day. You know, there's certain battles and challenges that you may, you know, deal with, but just know that, you know, no matter what it is that you guys are going through, you guys are breaking these illusions, you guys are breaking these chains, and, you know, you're stepping into your own power and, you know, personal power and leadership. And also, some of you guys are here to see what the bigger picture is as well, okay? So I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys again. Follow me on TikTok and YouTube, and also my website, www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Happy Friday, Freedom Friday. All right, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful, safe, amazing weekend, okay? Even if you're going out, having fun, drinking, whatever it is that you guys are doing, because I know some of you guys are young too, okay? Even going out to the club and stuff like that, even if you guys don't do it all the time, if you guys are going because it's your birthday and you're celebrating, you know, please be careful, have discernment, okay? Be safe out there, and also be cautious about, you know, who you have in your energy, because not everybody that you have around you, you know, is meant for you. All right. So I'll see you guys next time. I love you guys so much, and have a wonderful weekend. If I do feel called later today, I might do an extra reading, but I'll see how the energy is. It's a little bit cold and damp today, so I would not be surprised if a lot of people feel tired and feel like they just want to roll up in their bed and, you know, just have a good time. Just drink a hot cup of cocoa like my reading I did yesterday. Okay, but I'll see you guys next time. I will try to do my best to do the picture messages if I can't do videos later today, but look out for those later, okay, guys? But anyway, I love you guys so much. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys? Bye.